Back like nothing ever happened. Welcome everyone. Back to the stream. Unfortunately, we had some issues there. Technically, I'm kidding, Petter. That's P-Dog. Yeah, Peyton's done a great job here, getting the lobby back together. Took a little bit, but that's what you get whenever you dedicate time and energy into an extremely glitchy video game. Get this formation lap underway. Hopefully everybody's getting their setups in as we speak. Don't want to see anybody with a 3 setup. Although honestly, a 3 setup might work around here. Like 6-6 wings.
I think it would be.
Yeah, well, hey, don't try it. Don't try it now. This is not the time and place for a test run. This is an actual race. It's round 6 on a balmy AM Tuesday. Shout out to our sponsors, NordVPN, SimLabs. There's Fanatec. There's a couple more. Yeah, Happy Old Toys definitely. I think they actually left us after this one. The thing, personally, Happy Old Toys has never left me. It's actually always inside of me. So, it is what it is. Racing Fan is starting on pole Vamu in P2, if you remember. Hopefully everybody put on the right tire choices. Otherwise, they will be getting disqualified.
They're doing possibly a late national anthem. We could check in on that.
No, we're good. We're just gonna run. We're gonna do it. We're gonna run it back. Run it back one more time. Hit it, flutophone player. There we go. Racing Fan, leading the championship, leading the time charts on pole today, looking to further solidify his 34.5 point lead over Shelly the Turtle. Vamu Nubel in P2 is looking to get his season back on track in the Ferrari. We'll see if he can finish the race. Cam Tizzle will be starting P3. He's a crowd favorite. He likes to smoke. He likes to drink. He likes to race F1 cars in his bedroom.
He likes to play center back.
Yeah, Cam Tizzle also a good center back. Shelly the Turtle P4. Insight in P5. Looking for a strong performance this evening as a reserve, I think. Did I mess that up? Is he full time now?
Who?
Insight?
I believe so.
Okay, well, possibly full-time. Possibly, oh, he is full-time. Insight, shout out to Insight. See what he can do tonight, starting P5. E. Warren in P6. He dodged a tornado in Nebraska 2 weeks ago, and now he is starting P6. Anything is possible, folks. Blade is going to be starting in P7. Cheesehead 8th. Lopez in 9th. Chase 10th. ZX 11th. Raptors 12th. Harrisplex in 13th. Deathstorm, Porridge, Motor, Tin Man, Maltube. Looks like Captain and Wingit got into a bit of a kerfuffle on the formation lap. But those two will be starting on the back row of the grid as Racing Fan comes to a stop in the P1.
Gonna be some cold tires.
Grid area. Yep, gonna be some cold tires. Yep. It's going to be tough for those guys. In terms of having cold tires and taking the first corner, it's probably the flat-out first corner here at Silverstone. Not ideal. But, nonetheless, here we are. Ready to race. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Please work. Game.
Let's go. Oh, no.
We got lights. And they're off! From Silverstone, looks like Vamu gets a bit of a jump. The second row is off to a hotter start than the first, but there's nowhere to really pass around Abby. Looks like Racing Fan's able to fend off Vamu for the time being.
Everyone made it through clean.
Good job.
Nice.
Oh, no!
Was that an Aston Martin round? Commentator's curse. And Lopez.
Oh, Lopez is dead.
He collected Motor. I believe.
What happened to
Motor
Lopez?
does not have an end plate.
We did not see what happened to Lopez. There is back up front. Vamu fighting back into left field. He's gonna get the lead. Shelly the Turtle's gotten the best of Cam Tizzle up into P3, so the outside.
All over the back of E. Warren.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, you called it. 3-9. These guys are absolutely packed in like sardines. Chase NASCAR's in P11. This is going to be a DRS train in the making. Kind of like E. Warren when he was looking out across the plains and saw a funnel cloud develop in a cornfield in Nebraska a couple weeks ago. ZX making a move on Death Storm into Stowe. Looks like he's going to make it stick. Good move from ZX. He's coming off of his first podium of the season last week in Portugal.
And Blade's going for a move up the inside in the final corner. He's got it done.
Looks like it was probably a good move. Speaking of good moves, E. Warren on the inside of Abbey. Looks like Blade might have made a little path for him. Kind of like the path that a tornado takes as it destroys lives.
As Cheesehead also gets spotted inside for a moment.
Ooh,
Yes, he's through. Oh, but he's going back at him.
yeah, this is good stuff from Insight, keeping his wheels.
On the inside. Clean. Good racing.
Good racing from these two. See who gets the better run out of Woodcott. I always have to check. I always mix up Woodcott, left field, and Brooklands. But it is Cheesehead who makes a stick for now. Insight's dropping like a rock right now. I'm not sure what's going on with him. But look at this. Everyone back to 10-man and P13 within a second of one another. Barely half a second. Actually, Harrisplex in P12, 7/10. That's the biggest gap from P7 to P13. It's going to be a fun little battle pack to watch. Vamu up front is actually stretching his legs a little bit. 7/10 as they go into club. And Harrisplex is the first to get a 3-second time penalty. Oh, actually, Motor and Raptors.
Motor got a 5-second for speeding in the pits.
I wonder if Raptors do the same. DRS is now enabled.
This should make it interesting.
Yeah, this will make it very interesting.
All the way back to 10
Shelly's
pretty much within a second. And Wingate is also within a second. So really 15 cars within a second of each other.
Yeah, this
within
is
DRS besides E. Warren.
This is extremely tight, man. This is after we had to wait for the lobby glitch, I think this is we might get rewarded a little bit with a really fun race here this evening. Although E. Warren he's breaking it to Insight, or excuse me, Blade is breaking it to E. Warren, about a second and a half up the road.
E. Warren is also kind of breaking it from Insight. Still within DRS. So we'll
yeah,
see.
still within DRS. I think these guys are going to swamp. Speaking of swamps, ZX getting the better run out of Chapel. And it looks like he's going to get that move done around the outside of Insight on E. Warren's tail. Whoever's the lead of this group. Oh, good job from Chase. Up into P10, back in the points for him. Is that Cheesehead? No, I must have picked up some wing damage in that train. He's pitting early. Could probably make the mediums last from here. But I think the safe route might be hards for Cheesehead. We'll see what he picks.
Yep.
It's going to be hards and a wing change. Unfortunate for Cheesehead, who's currently sitting P3 in the points.
Let me tell you, this race is... I have a hard on. Just like Cheesehead here, watching this race.
Whoa, dude. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I do too. Well, I'm trying to figure out, like, my gaps have gone away. Oh,
yeah,
mount tube. So I can't really tell what's what at the moment. Don't have tasks. I have an ad. I just brought up Twitch. Thanks to the 2 people who have commented. I can't read them. Because it's not showing, because I didn't click on the stream until the race started.
Chase is going for a move on Death Storm. Got it done. He's through.
Yeah, Chase NASCAR. He had a good race in Monza. Did Chase. Harris with another 3-second time penalty. Good lord. But yeah, looking to capitalize on that. Chase is currently sitting, let's see, 13th in points with 8. Yep, there we go. And E. Warren's dropped off 3 seconds. So it looks like this top 5 here. Would you say that the winner's probably going to come from that top 5? I probably would. Yeah, I think it's going to be Famu, Racing Fan, Shelly, Cam, and Blade are all up there in the top 5. Kind of running away with it in the DRS train. ZX looking for a move around you, Warren, around the outside of Brooklands. And he thinks he's... let's see if he can get... Nah, he's not going to get the switch back, I don't think. He's going to have a little bit of a run. This would be a bold move here into Cops. If you're ZX, I think he's just going to wait a second. And that is... Motor?
Yes.
Oh, color me suppressed. He's retired. Let's see if that brings out a safety car. He brought a... we only had one...
in the pits.
Okay. We only had one safety car last night, but it is something to keep an eye on. Cosbets has safety cars at 1.5 over under. But we've had 3 and 4 safety cars in the 2 EU races so far. So safety cars can happen. Lopez says, "Who killed me?" JS30T says, "Pet my kitty, please." I'm not sure who that is, but I will happily oblige. ZX still not quite able. I think he should be able to get this job done. Oh, they both actually ran over the rumble strip, or the sausage curb, excuse me, in turn 5. Ah, man. CX is close, but just can't quite get the job done. This must be frustrating for him.
Yeah, it's about a 12-second gap or so back to 15. Maybe a little bit more than that.
Yeah, let's check the overall. Top 15, yeah, right. 12 and a half seconds. Harris has picked up another time penalty. This is absolutely insane. I think ZX should be able to make the move here into Stowe. Eve Warren is completely burned off his URS. Trying to hold on to it, and I think they made contact. They made contact through Stowe. E. Warren's going to lose 2 more spots. Insight and Chase NASCAR get by. There's just a little half spin that's easy to do. That happens quite often around Stowe. Very open radius corner. It's easy to misjudge where you are on track in the heat of the moment.
Looks like no damage, so I think
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was wheel to wheel there, so no lasting damage for E. Warren. But he is now going to be towing along his teammate Deathstorm back here. Tin Man up to P12, by the way. Good job from Tin Man. So far, Wing It up in P13. Good job from him as well. We'll check intervals again. Actually, let's check. What am I doing? Position changes. Biggest movers, biggest losers. Wing It up 6 is the biggest winner from the first 7 laps of this race. Biggest loser is Cheesehead down in P17. Motor and Lopez have both DNFs, and I believe it is in the comments. I think Motor said that he hit Lopez. We'll have to see what happens there. later. Unfortunate for those two, especially Lopez. I think he was probably just a bystander in that situation. But dude, this is crazy. I think Harris might get disqualified for penalties. Yeah, I think it's 30 seconds. Or somewhere around there. He's already at 12, 8 laps into this race. Something to keep an eye on. He's had a decent start up into P10 on the mediums. I think he's the highest. Yeah, he's the highest medium runner at the moment as well. Let's go back up front. Everybody seems to be locked in this DRS train. Racing Fan's not able to make a move on Vomu, but he's starting to turn the wheels a little bit, getting a little closer, about half a second. Right along with these two as we head into Maggots and Beckett's. Lopez says he got hit before a motor killed him. So I'm not sure who that was. I mean, we see some guys with wing damage.
Raptors?
Yeah, it could have been Raptors in his first race. We'll have to wait and see the footage of that later. Racing Fans closing in. Sector 2, who's that? ZX picks up a time penalty. There is Raptors back here. He's kind of driving around by himself. He might have lost it. Again, Racing Fan is 4/10. 4/10 into the first complex or village out of Aintree. He's got DRS, but he just doesn't quite. Just not quite close enough to make a move. Very interesting.
Closing down the gap. It was about 8/10. Now it's down to 4. Doing something right. Shelly not that far back. Cam, Blade is falling off a little bit.
Yeah, it is worth noting. I think the top 4 have dropped Blade here around Silverstone. 2 seconds is the gap. So it's top 4. We said it was a top 5 a couple laps into the race. I think it might actually be a top 4 now, with Blade falling off like that. But time penalties are coming in hot and heavy, and that is a pretty huge factor in this race. It's very easy to pick up time penalties.
Chase down at 8, under 10% on DRS. Just sticking with that.
It's like Blade's going for a very aggressive undercut here.
Bad Fast under 10, Insight gonna be under 10. Yeah, that whole group is kind of low, besides Wingate, who has 70. But he's not.
Yeah, he's not even really in that group, is he?
Yeah.
3 seconds back.
10 man with 50. That whole group that Wingate's in has a lot of DRS.
Well, you can see the results of that. Looks like everybody's burning it ahead of them, but these guys are content with just sitting back and waiting to make a move later. 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds is the gap from E. Warren to Wing It. Blade did put on the medium compound tires, by the way. He's going to be able to. I think he should be able to stretch those the rest of the way.
For a move down the outside.
Oh!
See if he can make it stick.
Getting close. Oh, they're both in the pits. Okay, well then.
Shelly takes the lead.
Yep, Shelly is leading yet again. Cam Tizzle in P2. I think honestly, it's probably more worth it to make these softs last as long as you can. There's not a huge difference between softs and mediums around Silverstone. A bit like last week in Portugal. to be honest.
Yeah. Pretty much the same tire at a certain point.
Yep. Nonetheless, the undercut still can work, but I think it does lend itself to being an overcut possibility.
Yes, definitely at the end of the stint, you could be out of tires.
Indeed. Interesting development is Vamu comes out well ahead. Maltube is in between these two, and he's got a giant red X next to his name. I'm not sure what that means, but I was taught as a child that that's not good. So he might have disconnected? He's not ghosting though.
Not sure. He hasn't ghosted for me either.
Maybe X marks the spot and Racing Fan has to absolutely destroy him into stow.
You'll get a free DRS on him too, so see what he can do down the straight.
Yeah, it looks like I was just checking. Cam Tizzle's in the pits. E. Warren follows. Shelley's staying out.
Oh, big accident out of the final
Harrisplex.
corner. Harrisplex is out. Wingate and Harrisplex. Not sure what happened there.
Oh. It's a weird spot for a car to be. Getting waved around here. I'm trying to see if Wingate has any damage.
I don't think he does. I just looked at his car. He has both end plates. It looks alright.
It's a strange place to... It's just parked at the... like right outside the curb of the final two corners there.
What happened there? Kind of fishy, but we'll see.
Well, I like fish. Good timing though. Good timing though for Shelly the Turtle. E. Warren Tin Man. Awkward timing for those medium runners, guys like Porridge and Rogue. See where these guys all come out. I think the race might go back to being status quo, where it was prior to the safety car, though. Kano says, blocking the pit lane. Did he spin, perhaps?
I think that's what happened.
I spun into the pits. Oh no. Well, that's tough for Maltube making his debut here in Contest of Speed. Hopefully he doesn't get too discouraged by that. Things happen. Porridge Power, 5-second penalty. That's big news for yesterday's AM3 winner. Captain Rogue, 5 seconds. Wow, these guys are...
Raptors just manages to stay on the lead lap with the safety car.
That's good news for him.
Good news for him.
Yeah. No, he lives to fight another day. Drive-through penalty. Speeding under the safety car. Raptors, if you're listening to this, I will give you a pro tip. You cannot serve the
under the safety car.
Yeah, you can't serve the drive-through under the safety car. You're gonna have to wait until the safety car comes in and your green flag running again. Cam jumped Racing Fan due to safety car. Yeah, good eye, Kano. He sure did. Racing Fan now back in P4, but Shelly the Turtle, big winner there. He's got a penalty that he's gonna have to mitigate.
See if he can drive away.
Yeah, it is. I mean, really, we've had very similar races the past few weeks with Shelly. He has been holding off pressure left and right, all the way to P2 in the championship and 2 consecutive victories. So, see if he can do it yet again. This time, he'll have to actually put 3 seconds on everyone behind him. Vamu in P2. What would you do if you're Vamu? You think you're going to force the issue here?
I would think I would try and force the issue pretty early. If he's going to make it dangerous, I'd let him go, but
you know he has the 3 seconds, so as long as you can stay there and stay clean, you're fine. But if you get DRS and you have a run, go for it. Why not?
There you go. I mean, we'll see. I think Cam's a bit of a dark horse going into this race. I think Cam has a pretty good chance as well. But I think the real crazy battle here is going to be between Cam and Racing Fan for P4. I think Racing Fan's going to want to get the Vamu. Those two definitely seem to have the outright pace advantage around here this evening.
If I'm a Racing Fan, I want to force the issue on the first or second lap. Hopefully before DRS. Just to get around, because you don't want to be stuck in a train with all 4 of them and be at the back. Just not a good spot.
One more lap under safety car, working lap 14. Looks like we're going to be going green on 15 here at the most overrated circuit in the world, Silverstone. Very overrated. God, I hate Europeans. But nonetheless, puts on some pretty good racing in this current format. I think we're in for a bit of a shootout here. We've seen the top 4. Shelly, Vamu, Cam, and Racing Fan. They have been the class of the field this evening. Blade's been driving a little bit by himself. But I don't know how much AM2 you watch, but if you see those two Haas boys, Blade and ZX, 5th and 6th, they like to sit on the back of people and make them sweat. So, Racing Fan or Cam Tizzle, whoever is up against that, they're about to get double teamed. And, it's not a good feeling.
It isn't. Speaking from experience, not a good feeling.
Yeah, I prefer at least 4 or 5. But yeah, anyways, we're running out of stuff to talk about on the safety car. God, this is taking forever.
We are. Guys, hurry up.
Yeah. Someone pass the safety car. It goes faster if you pass it. Don't give the position
Remember
back.
our new rule that's in effect, there will be no side-by-side on the safety car anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how you enforce that, honestly, but see how it works. Didn't have a problem with it last week. At least not in AM2. Didn't have a problem with it last week. But we shall see. We shall see how Shelly handles this. Going to back the field up a little bit through Stowe.
We'll see when he takes off. Oh, he's on. He's off.
A little bit of wheel spin.
Not the greatest giveaway.
Yeah, I think the only one that lost out there was the Haas's, actually.
I'm gonna keep my eye on the first corner here. Tough corner with both tires.
Yeah.
See if Shelly can drive away with that 100% DRS.
Looks like we got an AM3 battle back here, actually. Tin Man and Porge going at it, and Chase NASCAR and Wing It going at it. Chase NASCAR actually makes a position up into P11. Is that Porridge?
Cheesehead's going for it. Did he get it done?
Whoa, that's tight stuff. Porge got in super deep
That's a big battle there.
through Brooklands. Yeah, this is fun stuff here. Good for Tin Man as well, fighting the current AM3 points leader in Porridge. Porridge gonna.
I think if I'm Racing Fan, I want to get by Cam and hope that Shelly can keep Vamu behind for as long as possible. I think he's gonna go for a move here. There he is to the outside.
Let's go back up. See if he can hold it. Looks like Shelly has a slight advantage down the inside of Stowe. Oh man, and now Porge and Tin Man are going side by side. I don't know what to watch. These guys are going wheel to wheel up front and in the middle of the pack here. Oh, who's that? That's Wing It. Wing It's lost a winglet. An end plate. Now look at everybody bunched up behind him. Porridge is backed out for some reason. I think he might have lost it. Oh man, that's
Cheesehead taps the back of
look at
Chase
these
a little bit.
look at these guys. This is some wacky racing going on back here.
Rogue
Captain
gets
Rose gonna get the move done on Wing It with his disabled Alpine. Unfortunately, I think Raptors is in the pits. Might be calling it a day. He just picked up another 5-second speeding penalty. Look at Vamu all over the back of Shelly the Turtle. Vamu looking to defend his
Hamilton,
race
Max
win.
Verstappen.
Woohoo! Very close. I think we've all learned our lesson from that. But Vamu is all over the back of Shelly, and now Cam is all over the back of Vamu. Who can get the best exit? Oh, Cam picks up a penalty. That could be decisive. That could be the difference between winning and losing a podium or not.
I was just gonna say Cam is in prime position.
Oh, and so is Racing Fan. He wants to make a move as well. These dudes are just absolutely flying right now. Electric Blade
like
and
there's 3 to go.
ZX. Yeah, this is great. ZX and Blade, the Haas boys, have arrived on the scene to catch up to the back of this train. An absolute party, and now, you know what's what escalates the party even more? It's a little bit of DRS. So we're gonna have some DRS here.
And unlike Imola, DRS is going to be enabled. We're not going to hold off.
It's kind of like we're dumping out a bag of DRS and cutting it up in a party.
It's Halloween and we're handing it out.
Yeah, we're about to do a couple lines of DRS right here with this train. Yeah, these Haas boys are.
Really interesting.
Yeah, these Haas boys are gonna be sitting all over the back of it. Sharks.
Ooh, they're going side by
Right now,
side.
side by side. Shelly's gonna be on the inside here. See if Vamu can make a move. He's gonna wait. Smart racecraft from Vamu here.
I can't imagine Shelly can hold him off down the straight. But we'll see.
No way. Yeah, there's absolutely no way. Shelly's running pretty low downforce, but that would not. DRS is so OP down Wellington. There he goes. Yep.
Anyways,
Yeah, probably best off to save it. Racing Fan around the outside of Cam Tisler, or at least he is attempting to.
Is he going to get it done? Looks like he has.
We're going to get terrible camera angles. Yep, it's a good move from Racing Fan.
He's through.
But for Cam Tisle, fourth in line here, honestly, isn't the worst case scenario. I think these dudes are going to be slipstreaming the rest of the race. E. Warren picks up a 3-second time penalty. Everybody except for Vamu, Racing Fan, and Blade have one inside the top 10. Wing and Porge don't have one either. I think Porge actually got a Golden Wizard award last night.
Did he?
Yes, no penalties whatsoever for the Canadian. Racing Fan now looking to make a move on Shelly the Turtle. Very wide approach to left field out of Woodcott. Looking to get a good run in a Cops. Not sure if anything's doing, but Vamu, like last season, he's a man on a mission here.
He is. This is just what he needs to turn his season around as well.
Yeah, for sure. Vamu's down there, P10 in points, 14 and a half. He won the first race, which was only half points through the safety car glitch in Bahrain. But since then, he's took a couple weeks off. Probably just trying to make sure he doesn't have to go to AM1 and actually have to race people without assists. And he's ready to go on a winning streak.
In case you weren't reminded at the beginning of the last stream, I am the Season 8 AM2 Spiritual Champion. I was moved up to AM1 in the middle of the season, Season 8. Thank you.
Yep. Let's give it up for P-Dog. Season 8 Spirit Champion at AM2. Who's only the Spirit Champion of AM2 because he didn't show up for any races in AM1 this season prior. Wait, no.
Not checkers.
Vamu's pulling a similar move, apparently, these days. But, oh man, look at this top 4, top 5, top 6. Even E. Warren's getting in on the action, and Insight. It's a top 8 DRS battle for the lead.
We
This
still
is
got 8 laps.
yeah, we still got 8 laps to go. This is what I'm talking about. Should be fun. Gonna have to check ERS in a second. See who's saving, who's not. Have a little gander.
Vamu has 22%. Shelly's got over 50. And Racing Fan has 14. He's burning. He's under 10.
So
He wanted to go for a move there. Cam has got over 50. He's in a good spot. Blade has got 30. Bad Fast is under 10, just hanging on to the back. Whoa, Blade goes a little bit deep.
yeah, getting all squirrely there is Blade.
Ooh, they're on the back
His
of each other.
teammate. I'm assuming. I mean, these guys are friends. I'm assuming that they're in a party together, chatting this out. I think
Oh, is he gonna
Electra.
start moving up the inside?
Yeah, I think Electra's kind of letting him by, but ZX runs over the sausage curb. This is going to take him out of DRS.
Yeah, he lost 2 positions.
Yeah, then E. Warren goes. It looks like Blade just tires got a little spicy for a second.
Blade's
Nice,
still in a
under
good spot
attack.
if he can keep it on the track and stay within that 3-second gap. Hopefully, he's got 7 laps to do it. So
Yeah.
6 laps.
But again, I mean, thanks to that, they're out of DRS range. And it looks like it's these 4 again. It's Vamu, Shelly, Racing Fan, and Cam Tiswell. They've looked like the class of the field all day, been top 4 all day. And it looks like it might just be them duking it out here for the win. I'll have to see if ZX can close the gap a little bit, but once you lose that DRS train, it's hard to get back.
If they want to have any hope, they gotta get to Cam. He's a little bit off the top 3, but not much.
And you said he's saving ERS as well, isn't he? So
Oh yeah,
I think
got
he's saving for later.
60% now, so he's in a better spot than Racing Fan, Shelly, and Vamu.
yeah.
So he could be looking to make a move here.
Yep. Top 3 separated by about 0.6 of a second. This is it's what you like to watch. Fun stuff. Shelly's saving his ERS. Vamu using the ERS to defend. We'll see what happens. What happens here? I mean, Shelly's going to have to make a move. I think if he keeps the pressure on Vamu, this might be a strategy right here. Keeping the pressure on Vamu to check or to maybe force a penalty and make it an even race.
Yeah,
but
I
it's a
think
bit
that's
of,
about the only option he's got at this point.
yeah, I think with the DRS train this powerful, I don't think it's possible to get 3 seconds.
Let's see
Yeah.
if Cam uses any here.
ZX picks one up. E. Warren actually got by ZX. Completely missed that.
Cam burns this time. We'll see how close he can get. Down to 40%, but he's still in a good spot.
Oh, dude, Cam burns, bro.
Oh yeah.
He burns.
Racing Fan is in a weird position because he's under 10%. So hopefully he can save in the train for a couple laps and then burn it.
Yeah, but I mean, this is kind of, not to get all sentimental or anything, but this is kind of the cool thing to watch here. Like last year, Racing Fan would have been like going balls out trying to win races. He's developing as a driver here. He knows that he has the best chance to win the championship, and he's not doing anything silly. He's just putting everything in the right position, putting his car in the right position. He's not risking it. He's cool finishing 3rd or 4th this race. He doesn't have any penalties. He's really turning into Jesus, I hate to say this, he's turning to Bama.
True.
Damn. Hate to say that.
On the other hand, is right behind him looking to get by. He might just let him through. I think they both have 3 seconds. If he doesn't feel like he can get to the front, see if he can go put some pressure on some guys.
Yeah, moving right along with Cam, because he's got the he's got the rear view of this entire thing. Is Shelley going to make a move? Shelley's popping out into Stowe, lap 22. He's got to do it at some point, and we get a terrible camera angle again.
Side by side.
Side by side. Looks like Vamu's going to hold on to it. He actually. I think they made contact. Shelley at the left or the right rear of Vamu. I think that's a racing incident. Unfortunately, I think Shelley's probably not going to feel the same way. But that's going to take Shelley out of the mix here. Down into P7.
If I'm Cam, it's time to get a move on.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that sentiment. Unfortunate for Shelley, but good news for Mr. Cam Tizzle.
It is.
Up there in P3. He's also got to contend. Ecos Blade in P5 right now, flirting around that 3-second time penalty.
To get a move on just for pride and to stay in front of boys.
Yeah, I know he wants. I know Cam wants a podium pretty bad. Let's check penalties here. 6 seconds for ZX, 3 seconds for Cam Tizzle, and those Haas boys seem to be dropping back a little bit at this point. Boy, this is gonna be. It's going to be confusing for me when these guys all cross the line with the amount of multiple penalties. We'll just have to call it as we see it, I guess. Kaboom. Kaboom 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Welcome, Kaboom. Not sure if we've seen you in here before, but he. Oh. Everything looks fine. He says that he feels bad for Raptors 10-11. This must ruin some confidence in his debut. Yeah, you do hate to see that. You want to see guys making their debut succeed. Unfortunately, it's not really like that. Sometimes you just have to work at it for a few races, and you'll eventually catch on to it. And hopefully that's what Raptors does, because as I said, I think in qualifying, Andy said that he's the one that found him. He said he's pretty quick.
This is a great spot for racing now that Shelley is not in the mix, and he can just focus on the back of Vamu.
Yep.
Maybe go for a win now.
Yep. I think this is what it is. It comes down to what he's feeling like. I think he should be able to get that move done. Although we saw Shelley really struggle, even with DRS, to get past Vamu.
And they are in the same range of DRS. So.
Oh, here we go. This is a run into Stowe.
Can he get it done?
And I think
switchback.
Vamu's coming back around the outside in the club. I don't think he will. This is good stuff from Racing Fan. That is a veteran maneuver from the 14-year-old. In P1. Good job to Racing Fan. This is going to be a straight-out dogfight to the end.
Now the question is, did he make the move too early?
It's possible. With DRS that OP, let's keep an eye on the ERS situation between the two leaders. Racing Fan trying to break the toe. He's Paganoing it. Is Cam Tizzle? Oh, and that's going to force. I don't think Vamu was expecting that. He's focusing in front of him, not behind him. But Cam had a bit of a run. Threw him off his line a little bit. Let's see. We'll have to check afterwards, see how much money Racing Fan has given Cam Tizzle.
Cam and Vamu are still with second. Raptors is off the track.
Yeah, good stuff from Raptors. Actually taking the escape road, just letting everybody by. Oh, and he's gonna get a 10-second time penalty for his sportsmanship. That's unfortunate for Raptors. Sometimes it's not your day. Nonetheless, it's gonna be the last lap coming up. Racing Fan and Vamu Nubel. Definitely the two quickest drivers in AM2 all season long. 1 lap to go. Let's settle it! See Racing Fan's ERS
Another
blinker.
thing, can Cam keep Blade behind? That's another.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Raptors just
That's close.
retired, I think. Oh, Raptors is retired. I don't think that was even in the pits. That's out of club, I believe.
No.
We're not going to watch that racing fan again trying to break the toe. As Famu's getting painstakingly close. Yeah, he's saving it all up for this, I believe. Twice as much as Racing Fan as they head through cops. Looks like Vamu. Yeah, Vamu pearled that. Vamu just pearled cops. Let's see how he does in Magus Beckett. It's all about the exit through Chapel. See if he's going to get on that button before he even opens up that steering wheel. Racing Fan trying to break it. I don't think he can. This is going to be a gigantic run from Vamu. And he's going to get him cleared into Stowe. It's going to be Vamu. I don't think Racing Fan has a respite for this. It's going to be Vamu Newell.
Vamu.
Around club. Oh boy, Vamu has won his second race of the season.
Can Cam keep Blade behind? He can't.
Oh, that sucks for Cam. That's terrible for Cam. But Vamu gets the move done. Really good racecraft from both those guys. I'm very impressed with what I've seen here this evening. Vamu, Racing Fan, Blade is your podium. Cam Tizzle will be finishing P4. ZX in 5th. It's not a good run of points for ZX. E Warren 6th, Shelley in 7th. He easily could have been in that top 3 or 4. She's had an 8th, Insight in 9th. Chase NASCAR picking up a point in P10. Good stuff from Silverstone this evening.
I must say that was one of the best AM2 races I've ever watched.
And it was fun. That was fun. First podium for Blade this season, thanks to Kana, who's feeding me all these Saber metrics in the chat, advanced statistics and whatnot. Yes, StatCast. What's your WOBA? Captain Rowe gets voted driver of the day. Interesting decision from Codemasters. Well, I don't know. Who's your driver of the day? It's a bit of a cop out, but I gotta say it's Vamu. I mean, Vamu he had a great.
Vamu made a nice move at the end.
Very mature race out of Vamu.
Because he was at the front the whole time. I tend to go for the guys that make a lot of moves. We'll see. Let me get a look. Definitely ZX.
Yeah. I think ZX is up there as well.
11th to 5th.
Yeah, 11th to 5th. Well, here are your final results. Once again, Vamu in P1 for the second time this season. Looking to make a championship charge, but wait just a second. Racing Fan's got him kind of covered. He finishes P2. Ecos Blade in P3, his first podium of the year. Cam Tizzle, his first podium is still eluding him. ZX in P5. E Warren 6th. Shelley in 7th. Cheesehead 8th. Insight in 9th. Chase NASCAR picks up the final point in P10. Rounding out the grid is Death Storm, Tin Man, Porridge, Wing It, Captain Rogue, then DNFs, Raptors, Maltube, Harrisplex, Motor, and Lopez. Do you want to do interviews? Because I don't. I mean, if you want to do them, it's kind of Andy's job, so I just let him do it. If you want to do the interviews, then we can get them in here. But if not,
yeah, we can.
All right.
So why not?
All right. Well, let me get to the party here. Don't mind the blue screen, everybody. It's not the blue screen of death like it was earlier. So who are we looking for? We're looking for. Well, I think they're probably all, or I think everyone except for Blade is in here. Oh, there's a ECOS Blade. We'll add him to the party. How do I check who's all in here? Always appearing offline. Oh my god, Vamu. I have 520 friends on here. I have to scroll all the way to the V's. Well, yeah. Again, this is usually not my job. Yeah. Anybody can actually join at this point. Let me try to get Vamu in here. Don't mind me just scrolling for the next 15 minutes. We're just filling time here. There's Vamu. I guess we can get started. Oh, yeah. Blade's in here.
All right, Blade. P3 today. I know it wasn't quite the race you wanted, but from where you started to where you finished, how did you think it went?
Pretty good. I guess it was pretty good. I just couldn't really keep up at all throughout the race, so I was just hoping for time penalties, and Cam finally got one last couple laps, which helped me.
Yeah, I noticed you and ZX were hanging around each other. Did he help you out at the end with keeping within, I don't know how many or how much time Cam had, but
no, I was out of DRS from ZX, so I was just on my own for the most part.
Oh, well, either way, great race, nice podium.
First of the year.
Yeah, it is, very nice. On to P2 Racing Fan. I know that's not how you wanted it to end, but I gotta say that was a really nice battle, especially for the last 10 or so laps after the safety car. What did you think?
Well, for a long time I was stuck behind Shelly and I was getting heated because I couldn't make progress. And then something happened. Him and Vama made contact and Shelly went spinning. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But then I saw an opportunity with 3 laps to go, and I said to myself that I didn't think I'd get another chance to pass because he had more ERS saved up. So I thought he would be able to defend better, so I had to take the chance. I took it, and it just sucks that I got the wrong end of it today, and he just got me on the last lap.
Yeah, you kind of went to my second question. What went through your mind when you saw Shelly kind of slide off the track? Kind of your chance.
I panicked because he spun right in front of me.
Oh, okay.
So I just went left.
Well, nonetheless, great race, great battle to you and Bamu. Now on to our winner in the last few corners, Vamu. Exactly what you needed to turn your season around. What did you think?
Yo soy fiesta.
I could have pulled away, but I decided to keep on giving Shelly DRS to hold up Racing Fan, but then we ended up colliding. So, and then I got mad when he overtook me, but then I was like, oh, he doesn't have ERS, so I'm just gonna sit back and wait for the last lap and try to get him there, and it worked. So
yeah, well, that was very nice. The whole race, especially from the front of the grid. But thank you guys. That was very intriguing, especially that last lap. But thank you guys for the interviews. And I might see you next week. Kitten will see you next week.
Well, hopefully Andy doesn't die. I'm not sure what he's doing right now, but
well, then you may see me next week.
yeah, if Andy does indeed pass away,
Went
then
to a U-boat trip. I
he's fighting in Ukraine. I think then we'll have P-Dog back. P-Dog's the official reserve commentator. But really composed drive from Vamu, so congratulations on the win. I think it's safe to say probably championship on at this point, Vamu. Are you taking any more vacations anytime soon? Or
No, I expect some.
Okay. Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Should be a very interesting rundown. The last 8-9 races of the season here in AM2. But for the winner, Vamu, for second place, Racing Fan, third place, Ecos Blade. My co-commentator, P-Dog Payton, for filling in this evening. I'm Kid Petter, and I'll wish you a beautiful evening. We'll see you in Austria next week.